Yo,
Welcome back.
welcome to another thing. So we haven't done like a regular like one of these in a while where we just talked about stuff, but
A lot of stuff has happened, indeed.
definitely, and I feel like we just got some news that I feel like we should definitely kick off this podcast with.
What is the news?
You, you're the news giver.
Alright, I'll do it.
You're the news giver, Zachary.
I recently hit 500 subscribers.
500 subscribers. You hit a bajillion subscribers. How do you feel?
It's pretty much like a billion.
It's like a billion.
My
I mean, there isn't
has-
much difference between 500 and a billion.
Yeah, like, it's less than the difference between 0 and a billion.
It's true.
So pretty much.
I mean,
the
honestly,
same.
I'd be content with my life if I got 500 subscribers. Literally, I don't need more. I don't need honestly though, for me, this means no offense to you, obviously. I don't mean to offend you with this. Literally, I don't really care how many subscribers I have in a way. I just do it anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well,
but I'm still very proud that one of our own got this successful, and I congratulate you. Would you
it's
like
not-
a congratulatory piece of gum?
yes, please.
I just handed it to you.
Thank you. Sorry, I don't chew gum. Anyway, it's not like I do it for the subs, but it's still incredibly validating to actually have people that watched your things instead of getting 6 views, which is what I was getting before.
That's what I'm getting now, except for the Ruby podcast.
Yeah, your stuff gets decent views. We need to do something together so I can redirect people to your channel.
Mm-hmm. We should.
If you have any ideas. Well, I want to do Best Show Ever Ruby. But
That's coming soon. Best show ever, Ruby. Sadly, by the time this podcast is out, because I'm so slow with uploading podcasts that
I don't know why. You can get them edited in 5 minutes.
I should just do one day where I should just get them all edited.
Just schedule
today,
them.
and then just upload one a day.
Schedule them. Upload them all at the same time.
I should just do it. I don't know why I'm sitting on it. I'm so behind. I should get every podcast out there. I have this vision of. You see, you know how Digi comes up with too many ideas to do?
Yeah.
I have too many videos that are complete that just aren't uploaded.
That's the easiest.
I have literally 20 something videos probably, but it's the easiest. Well, no, but a lot of these are just the audio. I haven't put them into a video format yet.
But it doesn't matter. That takes under 5 minutes to do.
I just need to do it. You know what I mean? Because then
Yeah.
I can't wait for the day where I have nothing left to upload, and then that will encourage me to make new stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Can we talk about the ratio of time put into content? A lot of something like a Let's Play has a pretty much 1-to-1 time to content, right? Not like Chugga's style, but normal style Let's Play where you play the game like Digibros. They put in 1 minute, and 1 minute of footage comes out, right? They don't edit it at all. They just upload it.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's the vlog, which is probably a 2-to-1, right? It takes probably about as long to edit it as the
It really
video.
depends on the vlog, because there's some vlogs that are a lot more editing intensive than others, but
on average, for a 20-minute vlog, I just put them together, and then
I'd say a 20-minute vlog is probably 40 minutes of editing.
yeah,
2 to
so
1.
3-to-1.
Mm-hmm.
3-to-1, because you record for 20 minutes, edit for 40 minutes, 60 minutes total,
Okay.
60 to 20.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah, it's around there.
I mean,
And
you
then-
have yeah.
And then there's analysis videos, which the most recent one I uploaded, I worked for 8 hours straight on 5-minute video, and what is that? It's like 8 times 60.
This is
Right,
literally like this.
96. That's like almost 100 times as long to edit it as it does to actually to be content. Like,
And this is why when I do like my essays and analysis and stuff, I just like post it on my blog in text and not on YouTube. Literally for that reason.
yeah, if I were to do this in text, I could have had it done in like 20 minutes.
But I feel like your Giva analysis fits much better in video than it does in text.
Thank you, and I shudder to think of what someone like Nightmind puts into one video.
Oh my god.
Considering his videos are like 20 minutes long.
Yeah, like, if I'm gonna write like an analysis thing, it takes hours just to write it. Imagine if I had to like put it together in video and like edit it. That would be, nightmare. Well, you did it. You know.
I do it once every 2 weeks.
Oh man, I'm proud of you. I'm really proud of you. Like, you're actually like doing the YouTube thing.
Do you remember like 2 months ago when I said, "Hey, I'm gonna upload on a schedule"?
Yeah.
And it took like 2 months to actually work out.
But you're doing it, like you're actually doing it, like
I'm getting action.
all these years where I had the vlog, and it was like the vlog was kind of our thing, and you always wanted to do this. Like, you've always like said, "Oh, I want to do YouTube videos," or I've always wanted you to do YouTube videos. It might be the other way. I don't know.
No, I have. It's just like
I've always been like I feel like you would be like the best YouTuber ever. I've always said that, and I feel like you're honestly one of my favorite YouTubers.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's validating. It feels like I'm the most confident I've been in years.
That's
like,
that's awesome.
I'm above the world. I walk outside and I go, "Hi, you plebes don't even have 500 subscribers."
You don't have a YouTube channel. Get fucked.
Guys,
Yeah.
30,000 people listen to my opinion on something. I'm right.
That's crazy, man. I would be like, see, I don't know how that feels. Like, because I've never. Shark Boy and Lava Girl, our commentary.
I don't think anybody. I want to go look at the analytics for that video. I'm sure we lose like 99% of people in the first like 10 seconds.
I think so, probably.
I'm gonna go check.
But yeah, like my channel, my 21 subscribers. How many of them do you think are bots?
I don't know.
Yeah, Zach, 508 subs. But yeah. Honestly, for me though, I feel like I'm gonna just because of how much I have to do in like my personal life, like just in general, like in real life. I really don't have time. It's partly out of laziness, but it's also that I literally don't have enough hours in the week to edit like heavy analysis videos like that. Like there's just I don't know where I'd fit it in. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I like recently dropped a class, so
Okay.
I have more time now. So I'm trying to just like put all my extra time into making things.
That's good. Yeah, like for me, like I'll definitely continue to like. I feel like this might be pretty much for however long I do YouTube. I have a feeling it's just gonna be like YouTube. My YouTube channel is just gonna be like vlogs and podcasts. That's what I'm feeling. And I feel like my like writing and analysis and like reviews are gonna go on my text blog. I feel like that's just how it's gonna be, because I don't know. I just don't have time.
All right,
And I'm also
checking.
it's also partly out of laziness, to be honest, though.
All right, I'm checking out the audience retention for Shark Boy and Lava Girl 3D.
Yeah.
And
this is our Riff Trash series in which we do commentaries over movies.
The video is 1 hour, 27 minutes, and 26 seconds long.
Okay.
How long do you think the average view duration is?
I'm gonna guess 10 seconds.
It's 23 seconds.
Okay, so around the it's like it's enough time for them to realize they won't be seeing the movie in this video.
Yes.
I feel like.
So
which it's evident in the title that you will not be seeing a movie in this video. It is a commentary series.
what I'm getting from this is that 96% of people watched 0 seconds, and 7.8% of people watched 52 seconds.
What do you mean, like, 92% of people watch 0 seconds? How would it count as a view then?
I think it rounds. So, like, it's the first point is 0, and the second point is 52 seconds. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense then. Great video. People really listened.
Kenya has the highest average view duration.
Those little Kenyan children want to watch Shark Boy and Lava Girl, but they can't because it's not on my YouTube channel.
Yeah, it's definitely evident from all the weird-ass comments that are on there.
It's so weird, like, Kenya of all places.
I wonder how many views we got from Hoboken.
Of all places, it's the best.
A pretty large percent of people who watched it were males between 25 and 34 years old.
I mean, that's the target audience of Shark Boy and Lava Girl. So
clearly, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Playback locations. I know that's.
You know how, like, said guilty pleasures should not be a thing?
It should just be pleasures.
And I'm gonna say Shark Boy Lava Girl is not a guilty pleasure. It is a pleasure. Therefore, it probably is one of my favorite movies.
That's how I feel about Spy Kids 3. I just legitimately
I
love
love Spy Kids 3 too. Like, it is obviously, like, what, if you were going to use guilty pleasure, both of those movies are obviously what you would call a guilty pleasure. But you know what? Fuck guilty pleasure. I enjoy, it's a piece of art should not be rated on technicality. It should be rated on
I am not guilty
enjoyment.
of any pleasures.
And if you enjoy watching Shark Boy and Lava Girl as much as you enjoy watching like Good Will Hunting, then by all means, you should. It should be one of your favorite movies, and that's why honestly I feel like this is the most productive. Sky High is and probably always will be, like, one of my favorite movies of all time.
I love Sky High. I have it sitting on my shelf right here. I see it.
Did you hear they're probably making a sequel?
What? Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious.
I
hope it's the same actors. I hope it's the same, like, Disney Channel.
I hope what's his name is the dad now, right? And then the dad's the grandpa, and he has his own kid.
That would be sick. I can't wait for Sky High too.
And his kid is like, I don't have any powers, and he's like, huh, yeah, okay.
And this one should be he actually doesn't get powers. Like, he saves the day without powers.
That would be hilarious.
That would be a great movie. But, yeah. So.
Yes, and, yeah. So, yeah.
What else has been going on in your life? The life of,
Pi.
Zatch Bell.
The life of Pi is going alright.
Your name is Pi now?
Yes. Like the number. Anyway.
Okay, thanks for watching. It's not over yet. How do you like it so far?
I've been spending a lot of my time responding to YouTube comments, which is actually pretty fun.
That's awesome.
I get to ban people who say dumbass things.
How many people have you banned?
3 or 4.
Wow.
Someone's like, you have no social life. And I'm like, okay, banned. You're the one commenting on YouTube.
Yeah.
I should have responded with that
So
first.
do you, like, understand Jesse now, I guess?
Yeah, no. I always understood it, but now I can put it to a practical use.
Yeah.
Although I definitely have a better mindset than the commenter rules people, because I try to respond to every positive comment and say thank you, because I get so many more of those than I do negative comments.
It's much easier for me on the Ruben podcast because we get like 4 or 5 comments per podcast, and I just instantly respond to them as soon as we get them, and that's it.
Yeah, no, it's great. They're usually generally pretty constructive.
Yeah, they are. But yeah, I was so upset there was no new Ruby episode this week. I still haven't watched The World of Remnant.
I went from neutral to like really happy because I'm like, it's Saturday. Oh wait, Saturday. There's a Ruby episode, and I go to the site, and then World of Remnant, and I'm like, yeah.
I thought they were like overdoing World of Remnants instead of episodes. Like, come on, guys.
Do you remember? Do you remember that? At least
it's not like you were like moving studios or anything and just couldn't upload the episode. That's literally what was happening now.
Yeah. Do you remember Volume 3 after someone's leg got broken?
Yeah.
And then there was a 3-week break in between episodes.
Yes.
That was torture.
It was. It was right after we learned about the maidens too.
Yeah.
But enough about Ruby.
Let's talk about Five Guys.
What about Five Guys?
I recorded a video. It's not up yet.
It will be up eons before this gets up.
Okay, it might be up when this is out. It should be called Five Guys, spelled out Fiveguiz, is what I'm thinking the title for it will be. And it's just me, because I went to Five Guys, I bought a burger, I came back to my home to eat the burger, and I open it up and there's no burger in it. It's just the toppings.
How do you get the burger?
There was no meat and no cheese in it, and I was like, "What?" They didn't, and I think the first thing I said was they forgot the pickles, even though there were pickles on there. And this is somehow worse than forgetting the pickles. And no, the hamburger was not under my tongue.
Did you go back and get a new one?
Hell yeah, I went back and got a new one.
What did they say?
Huh? I walked up and I waited in line because I'm like, I don't know what the protocol for getting a new burger is, for like having a burger with no burger in it. But I waited in line because there were people in front of me.
I think you can go up.
But I was just like, it was like 5 minutes, so I just waited, and then I went up. I'm like, hey, and I held up my burger bag. I'm like, I ordered a burger and I got it, but there were no burgers on it. It was just toppings, and they made me a new burger, and it was done really fast. They handled it great. They're very apologetic, and I'm like, it happens.
That's good.
Anyway, I got another burger, and it was really fucking good.
Good.
That's the whole story.
Yeah. Have we talked about the fickleness of Dunkin Donuts yet on this podcast?
I don't think so, but I think I know what you're talking about.
Okay, so Dunkin Donuts.
Wait, hold on. Can I explain it? Can I explain like what I think you're about to talk about?
Okay. Sure.
All right, so Dunkin Donuts is either really good or really bad, depending where you go, what employees are working, and what time you're there.
Exactly. And this is the coffee specifically. I don't really eat the donuts at Dunkin Donuts that often. The coffee specifically. So I'm eating pretzels while I'm talking. God damn it! Why did I do this?
It's okay. I'll eat with you, just so you're not standing out.
I'm just gonna chew like power through it.
Okay, go.
Okay. So, the Dunkin Donuts near my not near per se, the closest Dunkin Donuts to my apartment is about I'm gonna say 5 to 7 minute walk. That's my estimate, I'm gonna say. So it's not like super like far, but it's not across the street. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's like if you're gonna go to Dunkin Donuts, it's gonna be a walk. So every time I go to this Dunkin Donuts, it's usually because I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get some work done, and my reward will be the Dunkin Donuts coffee. So I go there every time, and the first time it was really good. It tasted like normal Dunkin Donuts. The first time I went this whole semester, but when I first found out there was a Dunkin Donuts there. Every time I have come back, no matter who is working, no matter what day, it has been literally the grossest coffee I ever had. Like, literally, it's just like, imagine, like, just, I order a dark roast, and imagine just milky sugar water.
Ugh.
Like, that's literally what it tastes like. You cannot taste coffee in that substance. It just tastes like milky sugar water.
Yeah,
Like,
what I get from Dunkin' generally is iced coffee with cream and sugar, dark roast. And because that's like the only their normal coffee is not amazing.
Their dark roast is delicious though. There's a bunch of vlogs in season 1 literally all about dark roast.
No, I mean their normal like hot black coffee, which is what I normally drink. Not great.
Yeah.
So I generally get iced coffee from there.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it's just sometimes it's just super watery and disgusting if they
it's like
don't
it's,
make
yeah,
it
like
right.
it's like literally like milky sugar water, and I couldn't taste a single ounce of coffee. And every time since the first time, it has been that. But every time I go back there, expecting it to be like that first time. So I'm in a trap. I've probably gone like 5 times this semester. Only the first time was good.
We just gotta go to the one in the FAU library.
Yeah, best Dunkin' Donuts when the right people are working.
Fuck yes! First thing in the morning.
And you know what Dunkin' Donuts is really good?
What?
There's one, you know Glick's, the kosher supermarket?
Yeah, I do.
There's one right by there. I literally, when I started driving, I literally would drive there, like, for breakfast.
I don't think I know the location you're talking about, but, 'cause there's one closer to me, right by Sweet Tomatoes.
I'm talking about the one, it's closest to me. It's about, like, a 15-minute drive, to be honest, like 10, 15-minute
Nobody watching this podcast has any idea about the city that we're talking about, because nobody lives there, or nobody that lives there uses the internet.
Yeah, so it's just, you literally can't walk anywhere in this place. So you literally have to drive everywhere. Like, it's impossible to get around unless you drive. So, like, what you would consider, like,
drive.
A 10 to 15-minute walk in, like, a city, you think of it the same way as a 10 to 15-minute drive would be, you think of back there.
Okay,
you sort of get what I'm saying? Like,
Josh and I live relatively close for Florida. While I'm in Boston, if I take half an hour to go as far away as I can get out of the city pretty much. I can go all the way across it. You can go all the way across DC.
I can go to either Virginia or Maryland in less than probably half an hour.
Yeah, you can go to 2 states
on a train.
You cannot get between my and Josh's house in half an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Unless
it takes about, if
really
I'm going to your dad's, it takes about 40 minutes.
It's 35.
Yeah, like 35 minutes, yeah. But, so that's the whole thing. Like, when you think, like, the way you think of, like, a 10 to 15-minute walk in a city, like, when you go to drive, you feel the exact same, like, emotional way. Do you sort of get what I'm saying? Like mindset down there. Like, there's no way, you can't get anywhere for the 10 to 15-minute walk in Florida, so driving becomes your feet, and you're sort of like, okay, so, it's only a 10 to 15-minute drive, so it's not that bad, I'll take you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
So that's...
Yeah, like a 10-minute walk, really not that bad. I'd much rather take a 10-minute walk than a 10-minute drive.
Me too, but I agree, but, yeah.
Can everywhere just be cities?
Yeah, like, if cities had more nature, I'd say they'd be the best structure, like, possible to live in.
Boston's pretty green.
Yeah, like, DC's pretty green, too, depending on the area you're in. Like, the area I'm in is very green, but, like, there's some areas that are just, like, you know what I mean, like, concrete jungle, and some areas that are just,
I'm kind of cool with concrete. Like, it just means there's, like, less bugs and stuff.
I don't know. I kind of need, like, trees, bushes, grass. You know what I mean? Like, I just kind of need that. I don't know why.
Like
I feel like I get, like... I feel like if I lived in, like, a concrete jungle for too long, I'd go, like, kind of crazy.
It does get kind of weird when you go back to a city, and it's, like... Or when you go back to, like...
The suburbs.
Florida. Yeah, suburbs, and everything is so quiet all the time.
Mm-hmm. It is. Like, here, you go outside... Even at night, and there will always be some sort of noise. In Florida, you go outside, and at, like, 1 a.m., it's silent, except for the frogs and bugs.
I can't put into words the feeling that going back to Florida makes me feel.
It sucks.
It's bad. It sucks.
It sucks, but you get used to it. I say you get used to it after a while. Like, I was home over the summer for 3 months. I mean, I was doing an internship, but, like, I was home for 3 months. I got used to it after, like, a month.
I hate getting used to it. It sucks.
And you like
Sucks
you almost
so
think you
bad.
get back into your like high school lifestyle. You know what I mean? Like it just sort of
Absolutely.
like settles, and I hate it. But
The only reason I put up with it is because you guys are there.
I know, like honest, like I love my family though too. Like like the only reason why I put up with South Florida like is my you guys and my family. Like pretty much that's about it. Like I cannot see myself living there at all. Like you know what I mean? Like I think I'll be if I lived in South Florida, it'd be like those stories like people that can never leave their small town. Even though it's not like that at all. If I can never leave like the Boca Boynton Delray area, I will be miserable. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know. Speaking
And
of
you know
this,
what?
we have to like get out more. We gotta go to RTX. Is what I'm saying.
We do. We really do. And
When are tickets for sale?
I don't know, but shit, I was just gonna say something and I forgot. Oh no, it was
Something
good.
about not
it was
leaving.
Good comment. It was something about not leaving, but if I could ever leave the book. Oh, it's finally hit me, like. I was saying this to Zach like probably a week or two ago. Like it's sort of finally hit me that for like a year or two after I graduate, I'm going to have to live at home until I get enough money to support myself.
That really sucks.
And it just like I came to the realization, and it sucked at first, but I'm gonna have to make the best of it. But like, just think of like because if you really sit down and think about it, like until I get a job, I won't have enough money to live alone. You know what I mean? Like I'll have to make enough money to start living alone and then continue that job living alone.
Yeah, it's kind of like a
So,
little like negative feedback loop where you
Yeah.
you need to have money to live, but you can't live without money and such.
So I've come to the conclusion, like I was saying, like because I was saying, oh, I'm gonna like remodel my room again back to the way it was when I was a kid, which was a lot better of a structure. I feel like it was a lot more cozy and a lot more nice. And I'm gonna sort of clean it out, take out a lot of the posters, just make it like nice and like neat. And you were saying like, why would you even bother? You're not really living there, and I'm like, I've come to the realization that I will be living there for like 2 years,
Yeah.
probably. And so I'm gonna try to make it the best room it could possibly be.
I think that's a good
Another man-child marsh.
idea. I think it's like a man-child marsh. It feels like a man-child marsh, even though you're on the top floor because you live in Florida and everything feels like a marsh 24/7.
Yeah, but literally, I'm just gonna like, be wandering around my room, like throwing like toys at the wall. That's literally what I'm gonna do.
Do you remember when your house did not have air conditioning? It
See,
literally
like,
felt like death.
See,
like
like
a marsh.
literally, like my office, they don't turn on air conditioning unless it gets really hot. Like you just don't like, you know what I mean? Like up north, like you don't need air conditioning unless it gets hot. In
Yeah.
Florida, you cannot survive without air conditioning. Air conditioning is part of like living.
Like yeah, there's
If you do not have air conditioning, you have to leave the house. Like you will
you
probably, like,
get in your car and you turn on air conditioning if you don't have air conditioning in your home.
like what we had to do. The most powerful fan is in like my like the den where like the TV
Yeah.
and the couches are.
Yeah.
Like that's the most powerful fan in the house. We figured out. So we literally all had to take futons. My entire family had to sleep around that fan for a night. Before we ended up staying at my grandparents' house, but like literally that's what happens if the air conditioner breaks. Because if I were to have slept in my room that night, I could have had like serious like medical stuff happen. You know what I mean? Like literally,
Yeah.
I would get too dehydrated because there's no air conditioning in your house, you're just covered in sweat 24.
Okay.
So, you know what I mean?
I want to talk about like this disconnect between my idea of a room and your idea of a room, but I also want to talk about like we should have like stuff at each other's homes so we can just stay there instead of driving half an hour each time. Like
we really should, like over the summer and stuff like that. Like maybe like but the only thing is though,
like leave a couple pairs of clothes so you can stay there for like 3 days at a time.
Yeah, I don't know if my parents would be down for that, but
Yeah, me neither. But like, fuck them. Who cares? I'm just
hoping,
kidding, Mom.
like,
Sorry.
you see, like the way Digi has his room is ideal. Like when he was still living with his parents was ideal to me. Like literally how it was like almost like he was renting an apartment inside his parents' house. And so you still get the best of both worlds because you still get to see your family a lot. You still get to spend time with your family, but you also sort of can come and leave, and do whatever you want without like you know what I mean, without like having to interact and explain what you're doing to your parents.
Yeah.
For me, like literally, you know how my house is structured. I can't leave the house or come home without saying what I'm doing to my parents. You know what I mean? Like
100%.
like I have to explain, oh, I'm going to Zach's. And usually the way it works, once you fall into the trap of like being there, it becomes like you have to ask like days in advance, can I see Zach at this day at this time? And that's the worst. That's the worst because you can't do anything improv anymore.
We need to assert our fucking adulthood because Okay, first off, if I don't learn how to drive, I'm going to go fucking insane. I just realized right now I'm thinking about Florida and I'm thinking about not being able to drive, and I'm like
Zach,
actually
I know
losing
it will
my
suck.
mind.
I know learning it will suck, but just do it. You know what I mean? Like just do it, and then once you learn how to drive, you don't have to learn again.
This is true.
Just do it. And I'm worried I'm gonna come back because I wouldn't have driven for months and just not know how to drive. Like I'm worried I'm gonna have this like paralysis. I don't think I will.
No, it's like riding a bike. You never.
Yeah, I feel like I'll just get in the car and just pull out and be able to drive. But I have this like slight fear that I'll be like, oh no, what am I doing? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I haven't driven like since August. But
yes. So I kind of want to talk about like this disconnect where it's like you have that room, you have your room where you have all your posters up. And although you're not there for most of the year, for like a couple months of the year, you're there, and it's your space, right? That's where you put your stuff.
That's where all my stuff goes. That's where my figures, posters, everything. Yeah.
I do not have a room. I do not have any space to call my own. That is not temporary.
That sucks.
It does suck.
Yeah, I mean, you should rent out half of my.
I should.
Just rent out like my closet. Like, and then we won't clean out. You know how there's like just piles and piles of crap. We won't clean it out, so you just like live in the pile. You'll just like emerge, like doing the Jesse like hand motion, like coming out of the trash.
And like get like the expel demons hand motion.
Yeah.
I wonder what that's from.
It has to be from something because he does it in
He does it in tumbling down. Yeah. See, I actually could like rent out Alberto's closet. His is like
Alberto's
big
closet's
enough.
pretty big.
Yeah, his is big enough for me to actually live in
Dude,
there.
Caesar doesn't sleep in his like bedroom. You could just have that room.
I should rent out Caesar's room. That's a good idea. The only issue is that like me,
Alberto has parents too.
Well, yeah, that's true. And like me, you, and Alberto, if we see each other for like more than one day at a time, we start hating each other.
Yeah, it gets to the point. But we do, over winter break, we do need to have some sort of like vlog con.
I think that's a good idea.
If Alberto isn't coming home, we should visit Alberto. But if he is, I don't know how we'll do it.
I think visiting Alberto was so much fun last time.
Yeah, and I feel like that's the ideal because he has his own apartment.
Yeah.
And so I feel like that would be the ideal way to do it. But if he's gonna be home for winter break, we can't really do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I have no idea. We could rent. We could like get a hotel room, or something, for a couple days, like in some cheap ass hotel, and just live out of there for like.
Oh man, if we all chipped in, it wouldn't be that expensive.
It really wouldn't.
If it was me, you, Alberto, and Jen, like, I don't know if Jen would do it, but like me, you, Alberto, and Jen, it would literally be like, let's say it's like $90 a night for like a really cheap ass hotel. Like, it's not going to be that bad if we do like 2 nights.
Uh-huh.
But Yeah, I just want to do something where we just like make content like all day. You know what I mean? Like we get food, we go to stores and shit, but like obviously we come back and we just like make content. Like so like exactly what RadCon was kind of.
Yeah, that would be really great. Like, the only issue is we don't have somewhere to do it.
That's the thing, yeah. Like, I would say my room, but you know the dynamic of my house. It just doesn't work like that. Like,
Yeah. I don't think there's anywhere we could do it without getting interrupted. The closest
unless
would be,
it was
like,
Alberto's apartment. Unless Alberto's going to be in Atlanta.
Yeah. Yeah. The closest we could get is probably, like, my dad's apartment. Because it's pretty big, and, like, I don't know.
Mm-hmm. We'd probably have to rent a hotel. Maybe we will. Maybe we won't.
That would be pretty fun, though.
Yeah. I was just thought, oh yeah. I guess that was a better time than ever to say next week. This is Sunday, this is Sunday the, November 13th. So, this is Sunday, November 13th, so,
Yes.
not this upcoming week, but, like, the week after this is Thanksgiving week. I'm gonna be going to New York, baby.
Baby!
I will be in the city for at least a couple of days, and I have had full permission from, like, my grandparents and stuff. They're gonna give me their key to their apartment, and I will be able to go around the city and do whatever I want by myself.
Wow.
For
please go
a
to
while.
the coolest stores.
I
in
will
the world.
literally go to Book Off and spend hours there. It is my fantasy. Finally come true. I was there for, like, imagine being there. You know Book Off.
The amount of unindexed Japanese CDs there is insane. Like,
But
I could have
Zach,
sat
just
there.
imagine having to be there for like 20 minutes and then having to leave.
That's what I.
It's
Well,
just, it's like. God,
I
it's literally just, like, fucking
I
blue
wasn't
balls, like,
forced
the
to be
max.
there for only 20 minutes, but I was there for probably 2 hours, and I still felt like I didn't get anything done.
It is very likely that I will be able to get there in the morning and leave in the late afternoon.
That is so cool.
Like, I'm looking forward to it so much. Like, honestly, that's my number one priority. I want to go to Kinokuniya too, but that's like a number
Kino's
two.
like right by there. It's like a 5-minute walk.
Yeah, I'll probably do both, but I'm
Have you
looking
never
forward
been?
to that. I mean, a lot of these days are going to be... I've been to Kino, obviously. I got shit there. But, I'll obviously, like, a lot of these days are going to be spent with family, but I'm hoping to have at least 2 full days in the city. That's what I'm hoping. Because I'm going to get in, like, Tuesday midday, and I'm going to leave Sunday midday.
Yeah, you'll have time.
Yeah.
That's Thanksgiving
I'm gonna be
weekend.
like going between. I'm gonna be going between like New City and Long Island. Like I'll probably be in the city like the rest of Tuesday and about half or most of Wednesday, and then be in like Long Island Thursday and Friday, and then probably go back to the city Saturday.
Yeah, you can just take the subway in, right?
That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, easy.
Yeah.
The
I'm looking forward to it.
I'm gonna be in Boca for that period of time.
God.
It's like, I mean, I kind of dread
I'm
being
joking.
in Boca for the summer, but like, I'm gonna be there for like 4 days. I'll be okay.
Yeah, it's not a big deal. Is Alberto gonna be there?
I am gonna text him right now because I still don't know.
Because if he is gonna be there, you guys can do Black Friday and vlog it.
If he's there, I'll probably do it with him and my brother, and if not, I'll just do it with my brother.
Yeah. But, yeah. I actually haven't looked at my list yet of things I want to talk about, but you have anything else you want to talk about?
Hmm?
You have any other topics that come to mind related to this or not?
I mean, I could just talk for hours. You got any plans for Black Friday in New York City?
I think Black Friday might end up being, like, one of the family days, to be honest.
It's
'Cause
Black Friday is the night after Thanksgiving.
Going to Kinokuniya and Book Off, which are, like, my 2 big stops, how much better am I going to do from Black Friday? You know what I mean? Like...
I just think being in... Oh, shit. I just think being in New York for Black Friday would be really fun.
Like Black Friday going through the city?
Yeah.
I don't know. I may. I don't know how it's gonna work out, but we'll see. I was in New York for Black Friday one year. I don't think I ended up buying anything that was part of a Black Friday sale though. You know what I mean? Like I think I went to Nintendo World and Midtown Comics, and I just bought regular stuff. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just fun to like go shopping past midnight. Like that's
well,
the
it was
only
during
reason.
the day back then, but like it was on the Friday. But yeah, last year's Black Friday was like awesome.
Yeah, that was really fun.
It was inspired by Mega 64. Thank you, Mega 64. But yeah, are you gonna buy any of the new Mega 64 merch on Black Friday this year?
I might buy a mystery shirt. I feel
How
like
much
I have
is a
so
mystery
much.
shirt?
It's like $6.
If it's $6, the shipping's like gonna be like double, make it double though.
Yeah, it comes out to like 12.
I might do it. I don't know. Real talk though, you should vote, and here's why.
It's
that
a
video
sphere.
went from
It's a sphere. It bounces up and down, back and right. It's orange. It's an orange sphere. It's not an orange. You can't eat it. It's not a delicious fucking orange. It's like it's a game. It's like life. It's like if life was a game. It's the most dangerous game. You put your life on the line when you play this game. I got it. It's a fucking mango.
So
Nate's delivery on that last line. We're talking
it's a
about
fucking mango.
Like the look on his face, he just looks into the camera. It's a fucking mango, and then it ends.
And he like genuinely feels like he got it right. Like
Also the way he says mango. It's a fucking mango. I can't do his voice, but he says it like that.
yeah, but somewhat related video. Real talk, you should vote, and here's why. Ascended from just a mere this is pretty funny to a like to being one of my favorite videos. I don't know why. I've watched it probably like 10 times in the past week, and every time I laugh harder and find it more and more genius.
What, voting? Why you should
Real
vote?
talk, you should vote, and here's why.
It's pretty funny.
I love it so much. But also, Mega 64 released a short film this week.
Yes,
called
Skygoat.
Skygoat, and I thought it was one of their best videos in a long time, to be honest. Like it reminded me of like one of those like like those Mega 64 videos that have nothing to do with a game that are just kind of like weird.
It was funny, but like the whole payoff was like really short compared to the rest of it.
I know, but like I thought that was like the funniest part. How it was just like 3 whole minutes of them just talking, like. And I thought it reminded me of like those ones like like iDosing, kind of like those kind of ones a little bit. Yeah. I really liked it. I liked what he did. Like he went to do like the breakdance spin, and it just like sort of like freezed and then faded out into like the rest of the conversation.
That was so funny.
Jesse also released a great analysis video this week called "Fuck 'em 2016." It was pretty much just like an in-depth analysis about why this election fucking sucked.
Yeah,
I actually really didn't want to talk. Like that was the point. Like I didn't want to mention the election once in this podcast, and I just
it's over.
Did.
We don't. I've heard so little about it. Like I'm still hearing about it, which sucks.
Zach.
Okay, you live in DC.
This week has been a nightmare. Oh my god, this is literally friendships are being torn between people. Like the program that I'm in is now like divided up, and like people are against each other now. And like literally, there's protests like every night. It's endless. It won't go away. It won't leave.
I would be legitimately scared if I voted for Trump in DC. I would be legitimately scared to say who I voted for.
Literally, there are people in my program that are no longer talking to other people in the program that they were good friends with.
That's fucking stupid.
It's so dumb.
It's like people throwing a tantrum because their candidate didn't get elected, and it would have happened either way. But this was fucking. This was inevitable.
This is a nightmare.
I blame it on this election just being absolutely toxic,
and I feel like "Fuck 'em 2016" is probably the best video on the election. Other than Real Talk, what you should vote in here is why, probably.
Yes, that's yeah.
Of course.
What about Voldemorty?
Yeah. Voldemorty was okay.
I love that. Yeah.
What? It doesn't have to do with the election.
It doesn't. You're right. Well, maybe it
I'm
does.
gonna watch it again right now.
Maybe it does.
It's so bad.
It's hilarious.
I'm almost done with his Super Mario RPG analysis.
Oh yeah, I love the style of that. It's hilarious.
It's just like his face like cut out like.
Everybody else thinks you have to sit in front of a green screen, but no, he sits inside of the green screen.
And it's literally just his like face cut out with game footage. Like, I love it so much. But it shows a lot more of the game. It's actually a good way to do it. So yeah, I think a big thing I want to talk about was what I did last night.
What'd you do last night, Josh?
So this was something that was probably 8 years in the making.
Patiently waiting to blow.
Last night, I did something that I dreamed of doing when I was in probably 6th grade.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Last night, I went to a theatrical screening of The Room. If you do not know what The Room is, it is
a great movie.
A masterpiece by Tommy Wiseau, legendary filmmaker, actor, director, producer, and writer. This is his magnum opus, and obviously if you're listening to us, you probably know what The Room is, though, so I can't even, like, fuck with you. Anyway, I got to go to a theatrical screening, and it was exactly how I was hoping it would be. It was, how you like everyone talks about, like, Rocky Horror screenings, where it's, like, all this audience interaction.
Yeah.
Like, crazy shit happening in the theater. It's, like, so hilarious. It's literally what The Room screening was like.
What can you explain a little bit in specific?
Just give one example, and this will just give you an idea. Every time a spoon was shown on the screen in the film, everyone screamed spoons, took out a pack of plastic spoons, and started chucking spoons.
How many spoons are shown in the film?
Hundreds of spoons across the theater. I feel like the spoons are probably shown about, like, 10 times throughout the movie.
Why are there so many spoons?
No one knows. But so, like, imagine just everyone in the theater chucking like hundreds of plastic spoons across the theater.
It sounds hilarious.
I felt so bad for, like, the cleanup people. But yeah, there was clearly people there that were, like, veterans, you know what I mean, that, like, probably go to every screening and, like, knew everything before it was going to happen and everything, and were, like, getting ready for it. Like, I didn't know anything that was going to happen in the theater, so I was literally, like, I thought everything was, like, the funniest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. I wish you and Alberto could have been there.
I would have gone. That sounds like a lot of fun.
It was great. It was probably like, it's definitely in my top 5, like, movie going experiences of all time.
That kind of sounds like the time that I saw Laser Team. Probably the closest experience I've had to that.
Yeah.
With, like, just people screaming out in the theater and everyone kind of getting along.
There's some people in costume there, like dressed as the characters, like dressed as Tommy, dressed as Mark.
Do you know what will be a really great movie if we can actually see it together, if the stars align?
What?
Kimi no no wa. It's getting a theatrical release, and there is a chance that we will be able to see it.
We will be buying a Kimi no na wa official Christmas cake.
The cakes are $50.
It's literally just a cake with, like, a printed on
it is. It
picture
totally
of the movie.
It's a shitty cake. I'm not buying it.
We all have to ship in and get one for Christmas, Kaz.
I think they only ship to Japan. I actually checked because I wanted to buy one.
A Kimi no What is this movie? It's like this serious dramatic movie, and, like, it's being treated like
not
like
that serious.
It's a sad movie.
It's a good blend of serious and humor. And it's just
so
good.
So. But yeah, like, literally it's become, like, this, like, cult phenomenon now.
Please
and it's
please
crazy.
Release it during Christmas so that we can go see it together.
I don't know if they will. It might be they're doing it just so they can qualify for an Oscar, so it might be like extremely limited release.
How
like,
how far would we
in the
drive
US.
to go see it?
I drive an hour.
An hour? So if it was in Miami,
It was in Miami. I'd definitely do it.
if it was in Orlando, could we go?
I would. I don't know if I'd do it for Orlando.
What if Alberto was there?
If Alberto was there, that's when we'd visit it.
All right. Well, let's just like hope it comes out around Christmas and hope it premieres somewhere in South Florida, and hope that we're all like around to see it.
Let's hope. But yeah,
I want to cry in a movie theater for the first time in my life.
I literally cried in a movie theater. Before I saw 2 movies last night. I saw Hacksaw Ridge before, and then I went home, and then I went back to a different theater.
Jesus.
But Hacksaw Ridge, I cried. I actually cried a couple times during that movie. It was really good. Good movie. Liked it a lot. 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Yeah. Theme song.
I'm a lonely
it's-
horseman.
It's Dream it.
Don't give it up, Joshy. Dream it. Don't give it up. Alberto, we should go to Universal again. I had a dream about going to Universal.
How was that dream?
I had fun.
I remembered the dream I had last night this morning, and then I don't remember it. I hate when that happens.
Specifically,
I hate not remembering cool dreams is a meme that needs to die.
Yeah. Specifically, the part of Universal that we went to was Harry Potter Land.
Mm-hmm.
And I went to get butterbeer, and there's no one working at the counter. And the rest of the dream was my quest to get butterbeer.
That's what I wanted to talk about. We at the theater yesterday, because there's an online charge here where they'll like charge you like $4 extra for ordering online here.
The fuck?
So when we were at the theater yesterday, we got Thursday night. We didn't do midnight because we saw that there was a 9:00 showing of Alberto, and
But midnight's more fun.
It is, but we did a 9:00 showing because we have class the next day. So we're this Thursday at 9:00. We are going to be seeing Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, the new Harry Potter prequel. Harry Potter's
It's
back,
a movie?
and it's about time to. Yeah, it's not based on a book. J.K. Rowling wrote the script.
Okay.
So she actually wrote it. So it's not going to be like Cursed Child, which is fucking trash.
Is it going to be like Wizard People?
Do you know about Harry Potter and the Cursed Child?
No, what is it?
It was a sequel play to the Harry Potter series.
Oh, yeah, I've heard about that. And they
That
released
was-
the script.
They released the script as a book, but it was canon. It's part of the Harry Potter canon. It's true. And it was released, and I have not read it. I have read a summary of it. I have heard many people talk about it. It is so bad and completely misses the point. It's literally just a shitty fanfic. It's like a Harry Potter fanfic that doesn't remember the rules of the universe. So they literally
How
do
so?
things that contradict the rules of the universe. So
Harry performs many a wine out of nowhere spell.
No, it's so I think what happens in the plot, if I'm not mistaken, Albus Severus Potter, Harry's fucking annoying shit kid, and someone else, I don't remember who. They go back in time.
He named this kid Albus Severus Potter.
Yes.
Okay, not Hardcastle McPotter. Okay, fine.
Okay, so they go back in time to the 4th Harry Potter book.
They go back in time
to not to stop Voldemort from killing Harry's parents. No, not to stop doing anything. No, they go back in time to save Cedric Diggory, a fucking C-list Harry Potter character, from getting killed by Voldemort right away when they used the port key at the end of Goblet of Fire. But so they like go back in time and stop him from getting killed, and obviously it fucks up the entire continuity. First of all, they use the time turner to go back in time. That is literally impossible because the time turner only works in like a matter of like hours or like at most like a day or two. So you can't use a time turner to go back in time.
So they not only messed up continuity, but they also like, well they got something like canonly wrong, but they also messed up the actual films and books.
Yes, and to that too, after Goblet of Fire, because I mean no, not after Goblet, was it? I don't remember which one. I think it was after Order of the Phoenix. The Ministry of Magic destroyed all of the time turners. Therefore, there would not be any time turners in this future.
Nice.
But there is. This is canon approved by J.K. Rowling. And you know what? It's not canon to me. It never happened.
But they actually made a new movie and it's releasing soon.
Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them is releasing this Thursday. It is a
how
prequel.
Fast did they make?
It's the thing. I think this is I think the way they're doing this is really smart because it's not a Harry Potter prequel. It's another story in the Harry Potter universe. Like it takes place in the early 1900s, but it's about like someone. It's about someone that like the Harry Potter characters like studied in their textbooks.
That's cool.
So yeah, so it's like it's almost like I'm trying.
It's
to think
about
of an
Americans,
example.
right?
It's I think the first movie they go to the America, yeah.
Hell, yes, that's us.
Yeah. So it's good. I'm hoping it's good. I'm not because of Cursed Child and everything. I'm not like highly optimistic, but I'm really hoping it's like actually good and yeah. What would you like to see have a prequel, Zach?
Kimi no Na wa.
What would the prequel be about?
I just want more. Like, fuck it. Just show me, like, more of the part that got montaged away. I'll watch that for 10 hours.
Speaking of classic anime films, Hayao Miyazaki came out of retirement today.
Oh, wow. What a surprise.
Whoa!
What's
He's
he
not
working
retired?
on?
No way. He's working on another Studio Ghibli movie.
What a surprise.
Oh, no. Wind Rises isn't his last film? Who would have thought? Because every Hayao Miyazaki movie for the past, like, 5 to 10 years has literally been his last film before retirement.
He's grumbling that Spirited Away is no longer the number 1 anime film. Because Kimi no Na wa beat it.
Did Kimi no Na wa beat it?
I don't know. I think it's better.
I think it's, like, getting... I think Spirited Away is my favorite movie of all time, so I don't think anything's ever going to beat it. But it's literally getting up there, like... This is the first time in a while that I think another anime movie since Spirited Away has a chance of winning Best Animated Picture at the Oscars.
Well, if it doesn't, like, what would beat it? Like, Ice Age?
The only thing I'm worried about is, do you know the bullshit rule of the Oscars where, like, literally the judges don't have to watch every movie?
That's dumb.
It's so dumb. It is so, like, there's different judges for each category. So, like, the Best Animated Film judges can watch, like, I think they have to watch 2 of the movies. So they could watch literally 2 of the 10 movies and, like, just pick one.
I have
a few. The only reason I could see it losing is if they don't watch it, and it's like it comes down to like, I could see it coming down between Zootopia and
holy shit! If Zootopia beats Kimi no Na wa,
I haven't seen Zootopia.
I haven't either, but I don't even care. If it beats it, I'm gonna lose my fucking shit.
I really enjoyed Finding Dory. If it beats Kimi no Na wa, I'm gonna flip.
Oh my! Finding Dory wasn't even that great. It was good.
It was good.
It wasn't great.
It wasn't amazing.
Exactly, but it's going up against an amazing movie, and if it wins,
but the thing is, that's what I'm worried about. The only way it's not gonna win is if no one watches it. That's my thing.
I'm gonna lose my shit anyway when I watch that movie again.
Oh shit! Next week is like so packed. Like, not only do we have a new Harry Potter movie, we have a new Pokemon game.
That's next week?
This Friday, yeah, I'm going to the store.
Oh my god,
Friday.
for real?
Yeah. I will go see Harry Potter, go home, go to sleep, wake up in the morning, and pick up the game.
God damn it, I have to leave the house to go buy that.
Yeah. I'm gonna go do it. Which one are you getting, Sun or Moon?
Moon.
I'm getting Moon too.
Did I have to pre-order it?
Better than the Sun. I didn't pre-order it. I feel like my roommate, he didn't pre-order Skyrim Remastered. We went day of to get it. They didn't have it at Target, so he was all pissed. There was a Best Buy right next door. We walked in and they had like 10 copies.
Nice.
So I'm hoping if I don't get Pokemon at Target, that's what will happen. I will not get it from GameStop, so that's not going to happen. So I'd rather wait until they restock than get it from GameStop. You know why?
Why?
Because I feel like this just exemplifies the GameStop model in its entirety. I went online, it said, oh, trade in this game for like 20% off. Trade in these following games for 20% off Pokemon Sun and Moon. So I'm like, okay, sounds cool. What games? Clicks again, what games? Clicks again, what games? There is literally no way to access the games that are worth 20%
Are you serious?
So I cannot, I don't know what I can trade in, so.
Fuck that.
This isn't just my location, this is the official GameStop website.
Man, I have so much shit to buy in like the next couple days.
I set aside money in like July for this game, like that I'm just not touching until the game comes out.
Man, I have like the double whammy. Like I gotta buy Skullgirls, I gotta buy Plebe and
You don't have to buy Skullgirls.
I want to buy it though.
Wait, did you already buy Plebe and Weeb?
It didn't charge me the money yet.
Oh my god.
It's charging me the money tomorrow.
Digi, such a slacker. I feel like Digi's like, oh shit, I don't know if I have enough money to do all this now. I love that. Have you been listening to his decompression chambers?
No. They're in my watch later.
It's like, you know how like Digi Rose is just them talking about their lives?
Yeah.
Imagine just an hour and a half, no game, of Digi just talking about his life.
It's because he doesn't have Victor to sit there and play the game while he just talks about his life.
So he talks about his life just sitting there.
It's just the logical next step.
Yeah, he vapes while he does it too.
He does? Oh no.
So
have you read the Vapors yet?
No, I need to. But the long story short, Digi went from smoking to e-cig to vaping. And he kind of makes me want to vape. And this sounds fucking horrible.
Read the Vapors.
I'm literally such an idiot for even wanting to smoke like a substance like that regularly, but I don't know. There's just something appealing about it, and I can't quite place it. You know what I mean?
Read the Vapors for, like, okay, so
I'll come back to you next podcast. I'll tell you what I think. What this Vapors revelation.
So Ben is like the most. He's like the most pro vape person I've ever listened to, right?
Yeah.
But he's totally self-aware about it, and the Vapors is like the biggest argument against vaping I've ever read.
I thought it would be an argument about vaping.
No, definitely not.
Okay. It's funny because he like vapes all the time.
He does, of course. I don't see why you would want to.
I don't know. It's just this like weird, like psychological. I can't explain myself. Like, you know what I mean? It's almost like how Digi explains it by it literally just looks cool. No, he actually has a good explanation for it, and I don't want to like shit on his explanation because I sort of understand where he's coming from, like his smoking thing. He says like just going outside and smoking a cigarette. He literally sits at his computer in his room all day working. So going outside like after like 2 hours of working and just smoking a cigarette is like his way of like breaking up the day, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because he'll go insane if he sits in front of like if he sits in front of for like 12 hours, sits in front of the computer, just works, he'll go insane. But like if he every 2 hours or so goes outside and smokes a cigarette or now vapes, you know what I mean? Like that's his, it just breaks up the day and makes him less insane, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So that's his justification.
my break to the day is getting food for myself to eat in my face.
I don't. I have like a very, you know what I mean. Like my days are literally just like regimented now because I have like an actual job.
You know what's really weird?
So I like commute to work, go to work, take a lunch break, leave work, go home. I either have class at night or just go home.
You know what's kind of weird right now?
What?
It's 6:30. I woke up like 3 hours ago. I didn't even.
Seriously?
I went to sleep.
That's the worst on a Sunday too.
I went to sleep at midnight. I slept 15 hours today.
Are you serious?
Apparently.
I went to sleep at like 3-ish, and I woke up at like 10-ish.
I'm not gonna be able to sleep before class tomorrow. That's great.
For me, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna have to go to sleep, wake up early, go to work. Oh yeah, so back to like what the whole reason I was talking about Sun and Moon. I never finished. I've been trying to play through all of the like one of every generation before Sun and Moon for all the Pokemon games. I am not going to make it. I'm almost done with Hoenn. I finished Kanto. I finished Johto for the first time in my life. I didn't finish like the Kanto part of the Johto game, but I finished Johto. First time in my life.
Oh, I saw you tweeted about your opinion on all the...
Yeah, so now that I've played through every version, I can do that. But yeah, so like I'm almost done with Hoenn, and I'm playing Sapphire. I've always played Emerald. I've never played Ruby and Sapphire. And Ruby and Sapphire are the same thing, except the ending's just different, and there's no Battle Frontier. So like, yeah, but like just playing through like Sapphire again, it's there's something about this game that is and it always will be one of the best games ever made.
I love it. I love Hoenn.
And I've sort of figured out why, by all means, Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire should be like the best game ever. And I've sort of, by all means, like it should be, but I've sort of figured out why I didn't like it. And here's why. There's something about the, like, 16-bit? I think it is.
I don't know.
Like, 16-bit aesthetic that just, to me, that is Hoenn.
Game Boy Advance.
Game Boy Advance. So that Game Boy Advance, like, a pixelated aesthetic, to me, that is Hoenn. And I won't feel comfortable. I won't feel, like, you know what I mean? Like, let's say it's like a home. I'm just using an analogy. I won't feel comfortable at home if it's the same thing but looks completely different. And you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I feel like the gameplay and the story and the characters and the locations itself go hand in hand with the Game Boy graphics, and that it's not the same. It's just, even though it should be like eons better, it just doesn't work for me.
See,
in the graphical way, and I think it's the best way I can explain it.
See, I liked Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire because it was like a reimagining of that stuff in new graphics.
Yeah,
I thought it was cool. It wasn't better, but it was just as good.
I didn't like it that much. I sort of had to force myself to beat it, which is weird because right now I'm playing Sapphire and I literally want to play it all the time, and it's literally like all I'm thinking about. So it's like completely different, you know what I mean? It's like weird. But do you sort of get what I'm saying, like my explanation in a way?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so like Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, I can't see another Pokemon game beating it for me. It's just to me it works on every level, and it's honestly it's probably like my number 3 or 4 favorite game of all time. So that's saying something.
It's pretty good. I'm excited for Moon. Like,
I'm excited for Sun and Moon. I'm really looking forward to it. But, yeah, I just like wanted to point out how amazing Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald is.
they really
10
are.
out of 10. It's literally a masterpiece.
I wanted to talk about your list because I don't agree with it, even though I liked it.
Okay, I made a list on Twitter of like my rankings of the Pokemon games. Let's just give context. What did you want to say about it? Should I say my ranking first?
I can read them off if you want.
Okay, sure.
Hoenn, Sinnoh, Kanto, Kalos, Johto, Unova.
Okay.
I would put Hoenn at the top. I would switch the places of Unova and Sinnoh.
Really? Unova's that close for you?
Unova's I enjoy it more than Kanto. And
You see, I didn't like Unova. I just didn't. I played Black and White, but I never played Black and White 2.
Yeah. So I'd switch Sinnoh and Unova, and then I'd get rid of Kalos and Johto because I haven't played those. So yeah, Hoenn,
Yeah.
Unova, Kanto,
I feel like
Sinnoh.
with Johto, the only reason it's so low is because, first of all, I didn't play Gold or Heart Gold. I played Shiny Gold, which has a lot of literally. The reason why I couldn't finish Kanto, you ready for this? It was because of a game-breaking glitch. Like, I would have finished the... You know how, like, after Johto, you go to Kanto in the game, and then you fight Red at the end? Like, I couldn't finish the Kanto part because of a game-breaking glitch. So... That's that. But, like, I feel like the reason why I didn't enjoy it as much as I would have is, one, because I didn't grow up with it. And two, I literally just played it, like, imagine playing Kanto imagine playing, like, your favorite one, like, for the first time, like, a month ago. Like, it's not going to be the same. Like,
Yeah,
I just didn't,
definitely.
I didn't enjoy Johto that much, simply because that's why it's so low. I didn't like Unova at all. And that's just the reason why it's at the bottom. But, I feel like Johto and Unova could kind of be interchangeably there. But, I feel like the only thing that makes, Johto over Unova for me is, like, the lore. Because that's where, like, Ho-Oh, Lugia, Entei, Suicune, and Raikou are from.
Yeah.
So, that's pretty cool.
I just liked Unova. I thought it was cool. I like Black and White. I thought...
I don't like Black and White.
I really, like...
Except for the girl. That's, like, the best Pokemon playable character ever.
Oh, Hilda? Dude.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck yeah. I'm gonna agree right there.
Mm-hmm.
And, but, like, I really don't like Sinnoh. Like, Chugga's Platinum at Let's Play really opened my eyes to how boring that game is.
Really? Mm-hmm. I think it would, like, for me, Chugga's Let's Play was boring because of how dry he was making it. It was almost like a textbook approach to Sinnoh.
Like, it's just that game is so boring. Like, it's so slow.
But to me, it's not. I feel like there's so much, like, things to explore. It was also this is weird, like, because I played the series so fucking out of order. It was the first Pokemon game, like, main series Pokemon game I've ever played. So I feel like that adds some bias there for me. You know what I mean? Like, that was how I discovered, like, the world of Pokemon. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I think that adds some bias. Honestly, if it was, like, one of the later ones I played, it would probably not be that high. But yeah, so I think I'm still going to stand by my rating. I think Johto and Unova could be switched interchangeably depending on your preference. And I feel like, yeah, the rest I feel like are pretty... I'm going to stick with that. So who knows where Sun and Moon's going to be? Can't wait to find out.
Hopefully it's
I think
good.
when we both beat like Moon, we should do like a Lola cast and talk about the game.
That's a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
I hope your 3DS still works.
When was the last time you played it?
A long time ago. I haven't played any games very recently.
Yeah, the only games I played this semester by myself were Pokemon Fire Leaf Green, Pokemon Shiny Gold, and I'm almost done with Pokemon Sapphire. Did not complete my challenge to beat every Pokemon game before Sun and Moon, but who cares?
Do you remember when we were in Orlando and I bought was it Orlando or Gainesville when I bought the Pokemon games?
Gainesville, but
yeah.
I gotta plug in my headphones. Give me 1 second.
Okay. So yeah, we were in Gainesville and I bought Pokemon Y. Hello. Yeah, you remember when I bought Pokemon Y and Pokemon White 2?
Yes.
I have not played them yet.
Both of the... Well, I don't know about White 2, but X and Y is great. Highly recommend it. Okay. I'm just looking through. You're charging. Why are you dying? Ugh.
Is it plugged into your computer?
It is literally plugged into my computer.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to switch to headphones. Give me 1 second.
Well, thanks for listening, guys.
No, it's not over yet. It's not over yet.
What else do you have to say?
How do you like it so far? How do you like it so far? Because we're not done yet. We're not done yet. Give me 1 second. Give me one. 1 second. Okay.
Speak. Hello?
Okay, I can hear you. Did we talk about how Vine is dead?
I think we did that in the last one.
Did we? Oh, man. I'm trying to look, because I feel like there's more I'm missing.
Do you actually have anything to say about it?
Recipe's fine. Hashtag not my president. Hashtag onions.
Hashtag I voted for the other guy.
Good night.
Good night.